Why peace? The world will tell you this is what the world needs, this is what the world needs, this is what the world needs. But 7 billion people on the face of this earth are crying out for one thing and one thing alone, and that is peace. And peace is not the absence of war. I travel not because I like to travel. I travel so I can say this. What you're looking for is inside of you, and you should be in peace.
Prem Rawat has been traveling for 40 years, inspiring people around the world to find peace within.
Buenos dias. Good to see you. Buongiorno. Guten Tag. Bonsoir, Montreal. I go and I talk to people, and I present them with the possibility of themselves discover the peace that lies within you.
Ele é um símbolo mundial, né? Ele é um símbolo mundial, ele é uma pessoa que passa por qualquer fronteira.
Eu venho sonhando com este mundo de cultura de paz. Então, espero que nós possamos ter muitos Prem Rawat no mundo para realmente tornar um dia realidade o que o ser humano precisa para ser feliz, para sentir com liberdade, para se sentir um ser humano que tem os direitos respeitados. E realmente é o que nós temos que ouvir e não esquecer.
É o máximo potencial de um ser humano, é a máxima realização de um ser humano. E a gente joga isso fora e vive destrutivamente e autodestrutivamente, né? A gente age para arrasar com a própria espécie, com o próprio semelhante, portanto conosco. E eu adoro quando ele diz, nós não estamos condenados a isso. Não tem nada que nos obrigue, que nos force, que nos impeça. A gente não vive em paz porque não se determinou a isso. E qualquer um de nós pode se determinar. O mestre no sentido perfeito da palavra. Engajado e exemplo, e vivendo o que diz.
A mensagem dele sempre me toca pela simplicidade, pela forma como ele fala, pela inspiração que ele traz. Para mim, ele inspira, né, as pessoas.
Senhoras, senhores, autoridades, boa tarde. Sejam todos bem-vindos à Câmara Municipal de São Paulo para o Fórum Municipal sobre Sustentabilidade e Cultura de Paz. Palestra de Prem Rawat.
Ótima tarde a todos. Eu lembro claramente de quando eu tinha 7, 8 anos e estava no colégio e nós naturalmente nos chocávamos com as guerras, as estudadas na antiguidade, as acompanhadas e contemporâneas nossas, lá nos anos 70, e eu tinha certeza absoluta que quando fôssemos nós os adultos, o mundo já não teria mais guerra. Porque não é possível que aquelas crianças todas ali de 7, 8 anos crescessem e fizessem a mesma coisa. E pode ser muito desanimador pensar que não tem sido assim. Crescemos, ficamos adultos e as guerras continuam acontecendo cheias de razão. Mas não podemos... Precisamos manter o inconformismo. Não podemos aceitar isso como fato dado e inevitável. Mas o conformismo não pode ser acompanhado de desânimo, de uma sensação de derrota. Então, entre todas as palavras de Prem Rawat, a que me toca é possível. A que me toca mais decisivamente. Eu não me conformo quando eu ouço alguém dizer, isso não tem jeito. Falando de alguma coisa que ainda não foi feita, claro que tem jeito, claro que é possível.
Boa noite a todos e todas. Eu queria saudar Prem Rawat, nosso homenageado de hoje, embaixador da paz. Seja muito bem-vindo à Câmara Municipal de São Paulo, à Casa do Povo Paulistano e agora a sua casa também, porque você é o mais novo paulistano. Uma conquista para nós. Uma conquista sem descrição para nós. Eu queria dizer em duas palavras a vocês. Em primeiro lugar, Prem, o que você disse para mim ali embaixo, o que você tem dito, que a paz tem que ser construída a partir da nossa paz, eu concordo com você e acho que você ensina isso para a gente com muita propriedade. Se nós não tivermos dentro de nós o equilíbrio suficiente da convivência, do amor ao próximo, da construção, da felicidade coletiva, não adianta a gente querer fazer nada, porque a gente não vai para caminho nenhum. Então, a sua pregação é extremamente precisa. Eu acho que todos nós devemos segui-la se quisermos ter sucesso nessa jornada de trabalho que a gente se propõe. Muito obrigado a vocês pela presença.
Thank you. Yes. Your Excellencies, Aldermen, distinguished guests, it's a great honor and great pleasure to be standing in front of you in this wonderful occasion where you all have come to participate in some way towards peace. The true nature of a human being is not greed. The truest nature of a human being is to be in peace. The truest nature of human being is to seek contentment. The truest nature of human being is to evolve. The truest nature of a human being is to gain knowledge. The truest nature of a human being is to be in peace. You see, it is when we begin to understand that peace is the fundamental human right of every human being. And the finest achievement of mankind is not cell phones. The finest achievement of mankind is not rockets. The finest achievement of mankind is not long bridges over vast expanses of water. The finest achievement of mankind is not the tallest skyscrapers. The most magnificent achievement of mankind will be peace on earth. And this is what we all have to work on. I am being given an honorary title as a citizen of São Paulo. And when I heard that, I don't live in São Paulo. I come, I visit. But do you know that a tree has many leaves? Many leaves. And yet each one of those leaves plays a role in the sustenance of that tree. Same way, we all play a role in the sustenance of peace. Regardless of who we are, what our backgrounds are, somebody needs to tell this world we are human beings. Everybody has forgotten? Everybody, what is it? Well, who are you? Oh, I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I'm a pilot. I'm a this. I'm a that. Excuse me. First of all, you are a human being. And do you know what it is like to be human? Peace begins with fundamentals. Peace begins with simple things. Peace is not a doctrine. Peace is not a philosophy. Peace is real. This is what I have to go and tell people. Peace is for real. And they're shocked. Huh? Really? Peace is for real? I mean, I thought we just talked about it. No, peace is for real. When Socrates said, know thyself, he could have said anything. Climb a mountain. Jog. Get an iPhone when it comes out. That's not what he said. What did he say? Know thyself. What are you made out of? 99% of you is made out of oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, calcium, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Now, which one of those 6 things do you think is causing the problem in the world? Oxygen, hydrogen, calcium, carbon. So, I would be happy to put this in a little bottle and give it to you. Could you fall in love with it? Could you fall in love with a little bottle that had 99% of a human being in it? Could you carry on a conversation with it? So who are you? Who are you? You are the union. The union of the finite and the infinite. What keeps you alive is what keeps the universe intact. And Einstein said a long time ago, everything that has been created will be destroyed. That includes the sun, the moon, you, me, earth, yes, all of it. This universe and all the universes yet unknown will one day go away. Don't get depressed. It's not going to happen tomorrow. The reason why I'm telling you this is how important that makes it that we achieve peace the ultimate human achievement. Because if we didn't, then the entire project will be a failure. We would have come, it would have been, and it would become again what it was. And there will be no trace left. You know, there are some things that are important for us human beings. We cannot live without air for more than 3 minutes. And it's good when it's clean because it's important. And it has to be. We cannot live, if it's really cold, we cannot live without the warmth for more than 3 hours. Clean accommodation, very important. 3 days, we could last if we were in good shape without water. That's a necessity, and that has to be clean. 3 weeks, more or less, if you're in good shape. All these are debatable, but you get the idea. 3 weeks, we could live without food, and that's also necessary. And to enjoy this existence, the most important ingredient that is required is peace. It is time for the citizens of the world to open their eyes and become active participants in seeking peace, one for themselves, and then respect. You have to have respect. If you're going to live on this planet Earth, you have to have respect. And the only way you can have respect is first you have to have respect for yourself, then you can have respect for others. That is the nature and trait of a human being. To want to be in peace is your fundamental right, and peace on this earth will be your most amazing, incredible, highest achievement. So thank you very, very much.
Neste momento, o vereador Gilberto Natalini e as senhoras Soninha Francini e o senhor Luigi Brancati farão entrega do título de cidadão paulistano e do troféu Marco da Paz ao embaixador da Paz, Bren Hawat. Marco da Paz é um monumento único no gênero. Foi criado, entre outras coisas, para inspirar na humanidade a importância da cultura de paz, para que nas nossas futuras gerações ele seja a realidade que buscamos de um mundo melhor. Nos últimos anos, este monumento já cruzou nossas fronteiras, levando, através destes, a sua essência e mensagem de paz e fraternidade entre as pessoas. Agradecemos a presença de todos e desejamos uma boa noite.
Parabéns, viu?
Actually, we are helping people around the world in 6 continents in prisons very effectively. Because when people are centered with themselves and have an understanding of themselves, then it is very easy for them to see that they don't really want to harm anybody. But when they are not in touch with themselves, then the whole picture becomes confused. And it is because of this confusion that they are not in touch with themselves, not in touch with the peace that is inside of them, that causes the society to turn against one another. This is not our nature, because it is anti-life. And if this kept going on, life would be destroyed. There's very few things in this world that are anti-life, and some of that is bacteria that can destroy its own self. But we are far more evolved than that. And yet somehow we act in ways in which fundamentally we would destroy ourselves. So putting them in touch that they are more than just a creature, that they are a human being, that they have so much to offer. And one of the things, that I say is, and this is something that can be practiced by everyone, try making 5 seconds of heaven for someone in your life. Start with your child. Start with your wife. Start with your girlfriend. Start with your father. Start with your mother. And then maybe you can go and try your neighbor. And then maybe one day even somebody you don't know. Just 5 seconds of heaven. And what does your child need? He needs for you to hear him. What do citizens need? They need to be heard. All we need to do is hear each other, that we are so similar, we're not different, that our pains are the same, and that we share them. And this kind of understanding, when that is there, promotes a person to stand on their own feet rather than belief systems. They need to know. Knowing is better, because knowing encompasses belief. Belief does not encompass knowing. We have a program called the Peace Education Program through TPRF, and it is received very beautifully. I just received a letter from Zonderwater prisons in South Africa, where I had visited, and it is amazing what is happening there. People's lives being transformed. I just, before I came here, opened up my email, and I have invitations from Argentina, from Bolivia, from 3 or 4 other countries to come and visit the prisons. Just the prisoners writing to me of how much it has helped, the Peace Education Program has helped them. So it's beautiful.